While I was playing fair, baby, you played a cheating game. While I was playing fair, baby.
I bought the car in 2007. I saw a photo of a RWB car. I was like, oh man, I want to go buy a Porsche. So I was in New York at the time, and I was just on eBay. You know, I put a bid for it, and I was like, oh, I went to the party, and I came back, and it said I won. So I was like, oh shit, now I have to find money, right? It took so long to figure out how to get RWB a body kit, or you know, just to even collab with them. So hard, right? But now, you know, like we were able to connect with them. The cool thing about the Porsche is I didn't really want to super tune it, but my friends on the shop, they're called FFTEC, they're like, oh yeah, we'll tune it for you, we'll build it the motor. And then they were like, yeah, let's make it 500 horsepower. I'm like, man, that's so fast, right? Because stock is like 200 horsepower. And then like now we're gonna double or even go more. And it just, and so I drove it yesterday, it's crazy. Yeah.
My name is Sean Burgess. I'm from Fremont, California. I'm from a company called FFTEC Motorsports. I am the founder and co-owner. I'm also a part-time tuner and fabricator. The motor was originally a naturally aspirated motor without a turbocharger. So it comes with the 3.6 liter displacement and high compression. Most cars that are running such a high compression don't go well with 91 octane gasoline that we have here in California. So what we did is we switched the gasoline over from the regular 91 octane to an alternative fuel called E85. Along with that, we went ahead and installed a custom precision billet wheel turbocharger. The turbocharger significantly raises the horsepower of the engine, bringing it up, almost doubling what it was from the factory. The motor previously had been rebuilt and was replaced with some Molle pistons and sleeves. In order for us to switch over to the ethanol fuel, we had to switch over the fuel injectors and the fuel pump. The reason why we had to go with such large injectors is the new ethanol fuel requires approximately 30% more fuel just to make the same horsepower. And that's how we got past the fuel system. After that, we had to figure out how we're going to program the car. The original engine management that the car is equipped with would not be able to handle all the changes that we did. So we contacted AEM in Southern California, and they went ahead and sent over a unit that we could program so we can control the fuel injectors, change the ignition timing, and accommodate the extra horsepower that the turbocharger's adding. Yes, there's lots of problems with actually getting the engine to interface with the engine management. Initially there were problems because the engine management wasn't made for this car. What we ended up doing is we had to retrofit one for a different vehicle to fit with this car. Once we got over that, it took about 2.5 days of rewiring the car and reprogramming, testing. But after the 2 days went by on that, we went ahead and fired the car up. That was probably one of the biggest hurdles for this car. Mark we're friends. I met him through Weekfest. So it was a chain of friends, and then eventually we found out that a lot of our friends are friends with each other. It's a small world in the Bay Area, especially in the car community.
I have a lot of cars. My favorite cars that I got right now is my Skyline, the RWB Porsche, and my 240. I really like a lot. I have a bunch, but those three are my favorite right now. So early. What time is it?